Welcome to Belize. We're just arriving and we're trying to get into a friend of a friend of mine's hotels on the beach over here. The problem is that there's only one entrance inside the reef, the barrier reef, and it's a don't attempt if it's windy or swell, which is exactly what we have. It's not so bad that I'm not going to try it, but here I'll show you on the chart plotter. So essentially we're going to enter from the north, and then we have to make a 180-degree turn to get into this channel right here, which is essentially two reefs. Supposedly in the middle of it there is a red buoy, which is marked red and green, but it's a spooky place to be. But we need to get in. We have a broken idle pilot. All three of our reef lines snapped on the way down. Lost one in the Gulf, two in the Yucatan. So I've got a hard reef line right now to the boom. We lost the alternator belt on the port engine. Luckily I had two spares, but I've already gone through the second spare. So yeah, we've got to pull in, otherwise we'll be heading down in Panama still. But luckily we had friends in the area. They're like, come on in, we'll help you get repaired. I don't know what the customs are going to do. Sometimes I'll give us like a courtesy 48 hours without having to check in. If we can get that, we'll take it. Otherwise, we're going to be here until we get this thing fixed. So what we are going to be doing now, since we are about 1 nautical mile out, is we're going to go ahead and prepare everything to go in, which means here in about a half mile we're going to take down the sails. See you when we get in. On both sides of us, and on top of that, when we go through, we are supposed to make an immediate right. I know, middle of it. This is where we turn. Look right there. That's the reef.
Да, вижу.
We're in 10 feet of water.
Классное дело тогда. Можно и подсесть на них. Вот так мы проводим вечерние будни в Белизе. Вот уже остановились. Вот. Капитан сидит у себя на месте. Аня вот что-то вкусненькое готовит.
Рубленые котлеты.
Рубленые котлеты, да. Не знаю, кто-то будет смотреть вообще, поймут ли, о чем мы говорим.
Okay, so we checked in to Belize. We got some help from some friends. They opened up the immigration office for us, which was amazing because we found out that they were closed on a Saturday and a Sunday, which is kind of the norm for cruisers, but they made an exception for us. So we're having a beer, and then we're going to go out to the reef for the first time and see what we can explore and see underwater. We're pretty excited about that because we've been jonesing to get in the water for such a long time now. It was a very difficult sail to get here. As what has become the norm is that the weather window that we thought was like a really excellent time to go was completely different from what our expectations were, to where the winds were 15 and they turned out to be 30. The seas, we say, were 6 and they turned out to be 12. We're kind of now getting used to it, although we don't want to be. But because now we're in the southern part of the Caribbean, we should get into more favorable trade winds, and I'm gonna knock on wood, have a lot more comfortable sail, because we've been getting beat up for so long. We're tired of getting beat up. And then we're gonna go way offshore of the Mosquito Coast to get out of the pirated waters and head directly to Panama. Our whole goal is to get in the South Pacific as quickly as possible from this point. And we'll probably be reprovisioning here for the next few days just to try to relax and get ready for our next launch. We've got a lot of repairs to do, but we're prepared to do them, and that's what we're going to do. We did the Russian version of this. Хорошо.
Скажи good, good.
Ты сказала говорить good, я говорю good.
So, and I asked him how his travel is going and if he's excited about the next part of our travel.
Расскажи, как твое путешествие проходит? Ты вообще рад всему, что происходит с тобой?
Да, я рад. Я вот сейчас сижу, глазами поморгал и посмотрел, там вот на экране написано что-то «Фото стартер», я не знаю, что это означает. Может быть, название клуба, ой, не клуба, а кафешки, в котором мы сидим. Я не знаю, на самом деле мне все равно, я почитал уже и особо не думаю об этом.
Понятно.
And we're saying goodbye.
Oh god, yeah. So we got the stamp. I'm glad about that. I'm coming to Mexico today. I'm gonna take, oh god, listen to this. This is gonna be a crazy trip. So I'm gonna take a ferry to a place called Corozal. Then I'm gonna take a taxi or a bus, tiny bus, to the duty-free area or to the border. Then I'm gonna get to a place called Chetumal in Mexico. Then I'm gonna take another 7 hours bus to Playa del Carmen. And then I'm gonna take another ferry to Cozumel. So yeah, it is what it is, but if you wanna be island hopping.
Yeah.
Literally.